Hi, this is Joe, your chief geek from Ancient Text Research. I want to walk you through this quick tutorial that will show you the search algorithm settings of STAR and how to apply them. My focus here is going to be on primary search. The whole topic of these settings for searching within a matrix is discussed in another video. So shown here is the main STAR frame, and I've already recalled my Timotheus query that I use quite a bit. The primary search term is here. There's a secondary search term here. Now, to display your search algorithm settings, you go to the search menu up here, select algorithm settings, and there it is. So, some of these settings apply to primary search and some don't. Let me show you which ones do and don't. Vertical, reverse vertical apply. You can ignore horizontal settings here. The diagonal settings apply, and I'll take you through what happens when we select those. Auto search matrix does apply, and so does this one, limit search in matrix to displayed rows. You can ignore this section here about constraining search. That's a very important setting, but applies to terms that are searched within a matrix. And we'll walk through these buttons on the bottom of the dialog. So this is the current settings, and it's set to search for just vertical, forward vertical, and reverse vertical results. Diagonal is not selected here. And by the way, diagonal results are derived from vertical results. If you have any vertical result, you can always derive a diagonal presentation of that result, and I'll show that to you. So let's do a search. I can close this by hitting the OK button. Actually applies any settings that you will have made and closes out the dialog. I can also keep the dialog open while I'm doing searches. I'm going to try to do that here. I haven't made any changes, but when I do, I'll hit apply and we'll try to keep it up and then do searches. So let's just do the search. Okay, and we get one result. This is the Timotheus key, and notice I'm using the Leningrad Codex, so it shows up in the middle of the matrix here. And I have a lot of columns, so let's kind of reduce the number of padded rows in our matrix, so it reduces the size of the matrix for searches we're going to do in a moment here. Alright, so not much going on, just one result, the Timotheus key at a forward vertical view. Now, let's show some derived diagonals within this search. So we should get some more results, and we have the number of steps, maximum steps that we will show up to 2. So let's do the search again and see if we get some diagonal results. Oh, I forgot to hit apply. That's a good lesson. Okay, apply, search. There we go. So now, after doing the search, I have 5 results. Let's see what they are. See? Now we have some diagonal results. Here's the primary search from the vertical algorithm, and then we get derived results. Here's one at 15 and 17. This is one down from the primary, and this is one up from the primary. At a forward step, see, it doesn't quite fit within the matrix. That's okay, but that's still considered a diagonal result. And because it's Hebrew, we go down 1 over 1. Down 1 row over a column. And you go down a row, and here's over. There's the column. That's why it continues even though it goes across. Okay? Likewise, with this result, it's a diagonal, and it's stepping in a reverse direction in that, since it's Hebrew, when we step down and go this way, that's actually considered a negative step, as you see here. Okay? And then you have these other 2 derived diagonals at a length of 7 and 9. And if we hit increase this, you'd even get more results. You know, increase it to 4, you'll get more results. I won't go do that. You can do that on your own. Let's do another search by applying the auto searching within the matrix. So this is a way to search for your secondary matrix terms when you do the initial search, primary search. So for each matrix formed by the primary search, it will also look in each of those matrices for your secondary term. So I'm going to auto search the matrix. Sorry about this stuff hanging around on the screen from this video. So I've selected the auto search matrix, and it's going to limit the search just within the size of the matrix. Okay, so let's see what we get. Let's hit apply this time and hit search. Okay, this is great. We've got the same 5 results. I forgot to deselect the diagonal, so they're treating those as primary results. But we have found 15 secondary search terms that are derived from each of the primary searches. So let's go take a look. There they are. There's the primary search term. This matrix was created, and it's padded with 6 rows above and 6 rows below. And we get secondary terms that were found within that same matrix. There's the first one. There's the second one. There's the third one. And now if you look at this matrix, this was a diagonal, so that treated it as a primary term. And we also found secondary terms from that matrix. And there they are. So actually you see when I select that row there, you can actually see the first letter of that primary search term right there. And you can always look at the referenced text by right-clicking like that. Okay? So that is the diagonal. That is the auto searching within the matrix setting. Now, if we were to not limit search in matrix to displayed rows, watch out, because what we've done here is created a large banner from each matrix. Let's actually turn off the diagonal, so we were only going to search within the matrix from the one primary result, the Timotheus key, and not all these other derived results. Let's hit apply, and now we're not limiting search within a matrix to displayed rows, so it's going to create a matrix. It's going to see that we found the search term at length 16, and look in that matrix up and down the entire Hebrew Bible for this secondary term, and we should get a lot of results. Yes, we do. Okay, so you can see all the 68 terms, and you can see now it's not limited. It's not limited to just that section of the matrix where it was padded, but we opened the whole thing up. Anything at length 16. See that? There's one there, there's one there. It's all over the place. Very common word. Okay? So you've seen how we use the apply button. You can save these settings as your default, and that way when you shut down STAR and you come back, it will retain those settings. And if we were in the middle of a session and we made some changes, you can restore those settings from your defaults so that you can always go back to them. Okay? And then if you need to go back to factory defaults, you can hit this button, and as I've said here, OK closes and doesn't apply at the same time. So hope this little tutorial helps. Just let us know via email if you need another particular video. We can spin them up pretty quick. As you know, we're all in this together. So until next time, Godspeed from your chief geek at Ancient Text Research.